Palim, Palim. Jesus Christ. Palim, Palim. Okay, das mit dem Chat, das wird noch richtig lustig. Jesus Christ. Palim, Palim. Okay, das mit dem Chat, das wird noch richtig lustig. Probieren wir das mal aus. Okay, das mit dem Chat, das wird noch richtig lustig. Probieren wir das mal aus. Das nehmen wir aus. Dann aus. Das mit dem Chat müsste ich mir mal noch gut überlegen, wie wir das machen. Doppelchat schwierig. Naja. Wie machen wir das? Gucken wir mal hier. Da kann ich das da reinschreiben. Okay. Live. Test. Und dann bei Twitch auch noch. Hello Nils! Okay, das scheint nicht zu funktionieren, oder? Doch. Restream, Test, aber das kommt da nicht rein. Naja, okay, dann blende ich das mal aus und mache die Chats jeweils separat. Chat in neuem Fenster öffnen. Ich hab's gleich. Du bist live, I know. Wir brauchen jetzt nur noch einen. Na, dann machen wir es so. Nee, scheint nicht zu gehen. Ich will den Chat separat. Pop-up-Chat, da ist er doch. So, jetzt machen wir hier hin Twitch. Hahaha. Necromunda-Pokémon. Okay. Now I should be all set. Nice. Alrighty. One last thing. Now, all set. Hello. Hello, Ellen. Hello, Eames. Hello, Niels. Welcome. Is it working? Can you hear me? This is another test for the Technic gods. We're streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Crazy, huh? And as I can see, most of you seem to be on Twitch. Hello. I see a first-time chatter. Welcome, Mercenary. Welcome. It's interesting. No one is chatting on YouTube. Everyone's on Twitch. That's interesting. Now that I've been streaming on YouTube for the past 2 weeks, I think. Nice. I'm I'm quite astounded it's actually working. thanks for joining. And especially thanks for joining from the very start. This is nice. Welcome, y'all. And the hobby printer is also texting on YouTube. This is nice. I'll figure out maybe how to add the chat from both into one, but that's a future me problem. That's not for today. For today, I'm very happy that this is working already, at least. Let me put these windows besides, so this is a little bit bigger. How's this working? Yeah, this is looking good. And let's put this down there. And then Angelo and the hobbyist are over on YouTube, and the rest seems to be over on Twitch, which is lovely. Welcome, y'all. What are you painting? What's everyone up to? Shiny Mew Paints. Hello, hello. Oh, there's like a 10 seconds delay. That's interesting. A delay between my voice and the video? Or what is it? Well, besides that, on YouTube there's a 10-second delay. That's interesting. Well then, I'll be just doing my thing as always. So today I want to finish my gang. All right, let me give you a quick wrap up. So this is, I've been working on, like I wanted to be finished on Sunday and start working on other things this week. So this is my gang, what's done. And here on this tablet, which is the back of my wet palette, this is what's left to do. So as you can see, most of it is done. But I had the stupid idea of starting to magnetize stuff. So now I have some flexibility, and I have some cool gangers without arms, but they can have like weapons magnetized. And I also have already the new ones. Like this is one of the new weapons, and also like one of the daggers. So now I can like equip them during the campaign, a little bit more flexible, which I think is very cool, because then they have like really cool flexible poses. You can reposition them so they get like a different vibe. Oh no, those aren't zombies for D&D. This is Necromunda. So this is a gang, and a friend is hosting like some kind of a tournament, the CoriusCon. And for this event I have built them, and I will be traveling to Berlin on Friday. Hey Dave, welcome. Nice. So yeah, this has cost me a lot of time, not because of the conversion or the painting, but because I'm playing around with it all the time. And let me give you the coolest conversion / magnetization thing ever. So I haven't posted this guy yet, but this is one of the new ones, which I'm absolutely... Yes, this is the new model from Necromunda. This is one of the new models. Obviously, I also converted it, but as you can see, this carapace thing, this is from the new models. And the cape, the pose, the head is new. This one I kit bashed. But the rest is new, just like these weapons. They have toxin as a special rule. They're quite expensive. I think these are 35 points, if I'm not mistaken. But they look really cool. And this is the other thing that I think is really brilliant. I haven't painted this one fully up, but this is the, I think it's called Chitin Gauntlet. Isn't that one cool? So this is like the this is like the ultimate Dune loadout. Like these are full melee with these claws, and I think it fits really good with the carapace. So the normal gangers, which have ranged weapons, they have like cloth on top. Like this dude. I repainted all of them. Like I took a look at the pictures I posted, I think 2 days ago on Instagram, and I didn't quite like a couple of things, so I put a stronger emphasis on the highlights here and here on the back side. Repainted a lot of details. But the main thing is like the ranged weapon dudes, they have like cloth on top, and the melee guys, they have the carapaces. Thanks, Angelo. Queen, welcome. Finally. Yeah, I cheated a little bit on Twitch and went over to YouTube for the last 2 weeks. So here I am. I thought you were so disappointed I saw you left. No hard feelings though. I had a couple of people reach out and go like, where the fuck have you been on Twitch? I'm happy I'm being missed. That's a nice feeling. So yeah, I'm just going through some of the gang members that I've finished, that I'm really happy with, and some of the new models. And now, let me show you the coolest thing ever. Okay, so these guys, they really want the daggers. So there are a couple of new... where is it? I magnetized so much and now I can't find this stuff. I'm missing one. I'm missing both daggers. Ah, there it is. So this is like the new dagger. It costs 15 points. And these have like 2 attacks in the profile, which is insane. So this is the cheapest weapon you can give them. How's my woman crush? She's good. She's good. Nice. I've actually also been gaming. I reinstalled Battlefield 1 thanks to one of the other painters, like Christoph Keil, who is doing Black Phalanx Studios, or probably better known as Colonel on Instagram. He's doing like busts and that kind of stuff. I think after seeing all the stuff from Adepticon, I think I need to come to Adepticon next year. It did look really, really nice. I could feel the love everyone was having for each other through the pictures. It looked really nice. I was having serious FOMO. All right, to end this one. Okay, so giving him the dagger is one thing, but now, because I want to start the gang with him just with a dagger, and then in the course of the campaign, I want to buy him new guns because I'm lacking points. All right, so I have one option of him having like just an empty hand for the start of the campaign, like this. Oop, like this, just like a regular hand with nothing in it to represent that. But then I had an even better idea, because the new models come with these little worms, and now look at this. I think this might be the best thing I ever did. He has his little pet worm with him, and he is carrying the name Grima. Grima, like from Lord of the Rings, Grima Wormtongue, with this little dude at his side. Isn't this freaking cute? So this is the loadout for this guy, and let me look in the autofocus. So this guy's, there he is, and there's his little pet. And maybe you can see it, like I magnetized it in such a way that this is like fitting into the base just perfectly. And it looks like the worm is coming out of the dust. I've been to Vegas before, actually. I was actually living in the States for half a year. And during that time, I went to Vegas. I went to see all the national parks and that kind of stuff. That was fun. I liked it a lot. But yeah, you know, like just visiting for just one event is insane on the cost side. Like you gotta invest some serious money to get over there, and on top of that, it's just like I won't fly over to the States just for a 3-day event. I'll always combine it with some type of vacation or whatever. So it's always like I don't think it's worth it flying for, what is it, 16 hours? So 32 hours in total if you just spend there like 3 days. I would always extend the stay and combine it with some vacation. Yeah. So this is this guy. This is my favorite model from the new releases. I'm absolutely in love with it. And the cool thing is I can take away this arm, give him this cool other weapon, and they've all been painted in regards of the light situation. So the light is coming from this side, and this is the shadow side. So this side is dark, this side is bright, and the other arms, like the entire loadout for this mini is so cool, with all of them looking very cinematic. Like with this dagger. Isn't this guy cool? I love him. So much character. Alright, yeah, this is it. This is what oh, yeah, this one I forgot. The new weapons also include like these whips. Shiny Mew. Hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? So there's the whip. Cool guy. Cool guy. He reminds me, like with the whip, he reminds me immediately of some orc dudes. Alright, so I did paint this. I did paint that. And now today's task is to paint the rest of the models and the rest of the arms to finish that up, which isn't a lot, but I have learned it takes me twice as long as I expect. So I've planned to do nothing else but that, and then this guy. Same thing, shadow side and sunny side with a little bit of drop shadows on the base. So this one's just like roughly started, and I'll jump into the details for that one once everything else is done. Number series, first time chatter, welcome. Cool that you joined. Sounds like you've been at Adapticon, which makes me very jealous. But I'm happy for you. It really looked super nice. And for me, I had a really funny stupid thing during Adapticon because oh yeah, don't worry. Everyone can lurk. There's no obligation to chat, but it's nice when you do. I had a funny thing. So on Sunday evening or on Saturday evening, some account on Instagram just shared the finalists. And since they did some renaming, I was completely confused. So I thought that finalist is out. And I was just blown away. I saw like Nicholas NRM stuff there. I saw this super cool wing thing there. And I was like, dude, if this didn't even make the cut into the final judging, because I thought usually they take it away from the cabins, and the stuff was all there. And I was like, quality has to be absolutely wicked if those pieces, like, that were just basically all my favorites were in there. And I was like, this didn't make the cut? Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, it's the regular golden demon experience that you're just blown away by the amount of quality on such a dense room. It's absolutely breathtaking. I can't wait for Essen, really. I'm constantly thinking about it. Oh, you went with Ellie. Nice. Ellie talked to me a little bit about it today, and because she did like some cool custom cards for Ninja, and I was asking about how it was and got some experiences firsthand. She's taking wonderful pictures. She's doing a really good job. Yeah, I can imagine. When I play Magic, I like it to be very chill, and I can very well imagine that the board was very high powered. So it's not something I quite enjoy. I like dirty decks and shitty decks and that kind of stuff. I started differently too, but at some point, more fun to play a chill round of Magic. May I post a link to the 75mm squirrel launcher, Goblin? Dude, you had me at squirrel launcher. Go ahead, feel free. Is it like a mini you're painting at the moment, or a mini that you're producing even? Give us some information about it. I'd love to hear. Sounds like it's something you painted. Oop, this is way too wet. Let's chill. Squirrel fat boy. Nice, mini you're painting at the moment. Let me have a look at it. Nice. It looks a little bit like Vegeta from Dragon Ball. I think it is. It is Vegeta. The sculpt is definitely very alike, very much alike. Oh, by the way, this is one of the other models from the new set. Let's zoom in a little bit, and then you can see what I'm painting. Oof. I call this guy, I think I made the names for all my gangers now. So this one's obviously the Lisan al-Gaib. There was no other possibility for this dude. I'm going to play him with 2 daggers, and he is jumping out of a, what is this, like a sand hole. So I imagined him lurking in this thing on top, like a hobbit, underneath the stones, and then jumping out. I messed up my wet palette a little bit. It's a bit too wet. What's happening with the YouTube peeps? It's interesting to see that that the action seems to be on Twitch. Like everyone's on Twitch. Is that right? No one cares about YouTube. To be fair, the only reason why I did stream on YouTube, or why it's interesting, is because it actually counts towards the watch hours. And I would really love to get some more watch hours. But hey, if everyone is just here for the Twitch game. Also, let me know if you get ads, because I did deactivate that. I hate when people have to watch ads, and I'm not here for the money. So I'd love to know. I switched off everything that I could find. Hey Kev, by the way, this is nice. Like Eames in the chat, like the other day, I was playing these guys at my local club for a test game, and then this dude walks in and he goes like, "Oh, I know you. You're Chewie." I felt like a celebrity. So it was super nice meeting you in person. And I was also expecting to see you at the flea market at the Deck and Dice on the weekend. I also went there
where I actually grabbed these and bought these. Texture. Let's add some more browns back there. Angelo is on YouTube because he doesn't have Twitch. That's absolutely fine. For me personally, Twitch still feels like a platform. Twitch, I have the perfect comparison. Twitch feels to me like using Snapchat as a 30-year-old. That's Twitch in a nutshell. It's the perfect comparison. It's exactly the same thing. What a boomer thing to say, huh? Number series, I absolutely agree, but it's not the rewinding thing for me. For me, it's the bling, the bonus, like the hype train, the special. I just want a clean thing. I just want to talk to people. I just need a chat. I don't need any extra bling blong blong bling blong. But that's me. I'm absolutely always open for discussion and open for other opinions, and I try to adjust if the majority prefers that, so be it. And maybe if this is kind of stable and kind of working, I will just do it like this. I'll just do both. Where's Lenny, by the way? He did the perfect meme. Like, maybe you saw it. I put it in my Insta story. It's just the absolute fantastic, perfect meme that summed up this situation. And I was basically expecting this to not work today, because usually first time try, experiment. Yeah, not my biggest strength, testing new technical stuff. So I'm actually proud it's working. Right now I'm brush priming my zombie. Even first time trying OSL with a lantern. Nice. Yeah, OSL is fun to experiment with. The first couple of times always look weird, but yeah, you need to stick to it, and then it comes to life. I don't even have Snapchat. Me neither. I deinstalled it. I think I had it 2019 when I was in the US, and it just felt so weird with all the kiddies up there, and I didn't get it. Not my type of world. All right. Who recognizes this bit? I'm expecting performance. It's crude. Nice. Well spotted. Good job, man. Who recognizes this bit? And did anyone look into the rules of the new hunters? I think they're called hunters. Like the new ash wastes. Did anyone like sit down and have a nice read? That's true. I must admit I'm a huge fan of all the crude stuff. And maybe that's a little hint to what I have started working on for Golden Demon. They're such a cool fraction. Oh yeah, there's my patron. Thanks, Mr. Bot. The bot posted the patron. Such a supportive bot. Always there to help. By the way, Queen, are you still there? Because I was wondering when you said favorite girl crush, who you were referring to. I just realized afterwards I was assuming it's her. I remember years ago, like 2006 or 2019, White Dwarf had a Groot mercenary army list. I'm so glad they have their own army list now. I think it was even with the Forge World had the crew tox, like the big thing on it. I haven't seen one of those in ages. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure they stopped producing them at some time. Yeah. It was also such a cool model because it was in Dawn of War. And that's childhood. Alright. Let's add some purple here and there. So I tried to stick to like a purple colorway for all the bug featured stuff. Like up there. And these. Let's give this fella another arm, like this thing. Double dagger, DD. Is anyone in the chat who's coming to CuriousCon? Who can I nerd out with? Because I'm really looking forward. Hey, hello, and the next queen. CuriousCon. It's in Berlin. Hey man, strength and honor. Cool that the same people show up. This is super nice. Welcome, Pedro. Today will be the final touches for the Necromunda gang, hopefully. Like, I'm not going to play this model, but I do hope to finish it anyhow. Look at his eyes. Oop. Let's get some more colors in there. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, the bug is absolute fun. Basically paints itself. It has like huge big surfaces, and that's just perfect for my type of painting. Like I painted 90% of it with this brush. I'm not joking. I really enjoy this super rough texture focused paint style. Obviously, I did switch at a certain point to a finer one, but the majority, like the 90% of the atmosphere, was done by that. And I think, since I'm also giving another workshop on Friday, close to Berlin, which is going to be like a advanced workshop. Like the last one I did was a beginner one. And for the advanced one, I'm thinking of doing like an atmosphere wet blending thing. Just because that's something I'm personally enjoying a lot at the moment. And I see a lot of people struggle with it. Because if you're not used to that type of painting, you need to jump over a certain line. You need to get out of your comfort zone and do something that you're not used to. And I really do believe that's the moment when we start learning. So I might take that one as a topic. We got some messages on YouTube. What is CoriosCon? Well, I won't go to Berlin, or the vacation is booked for my Handwerksmeister. Nice. So one question after the CoriosCon. Corios is a dude. Like, he is, I would say, the Necromunda dude, and he is living in Munich. You've probably seen his stuff. He's big on Instagram, and he's doing fantastic paint jobs. And he is also an absolute nerd about building beautiful boards. So at the moment, I think he spent the last 3 months doing nothing else and just building these boards. So he is hosting this event, which is from Saturday to Sunday. And everyone is bringing their Necromunda gangs. We're playing with 1,200 credits. And over the course of the weekend, it's going to be like a narrative campaign. So your gang is going to become stronger. You can add weapons. You can buy new members. And people who are injured will get lost. All that kind of stuff. And it's in Berlin. It's like this Necromunda event that he is hosting. So Corios is a guy, and CoriosCon is his convention or his tournament kind of thing. And to the next question, yes, I'm planning to do a lot of more workshops. At the moment, I'm looking for a location where I can do them independently, because at the moment I'm doing like a workshop series with the Deck and Dice, which is a club, and the boys are really supportive and nice, but I'm always dependent of them. So they sell the tickets, and yeah, I would like to choose my own location. So yeah, I'm also to give a little bit of the vibe, like I'm looking for like an industrial flat where the atmosphere is a little bit more artistic, let's put it that way. But yeah, since Munich is crazy when it comes to rent, this is not an easy task, and it's probably not going to be, there won't be any solution in the future. But yes, I know basically all the people from the big clubs in Munich, also Hammer and Schild. I have good connections to those. Some friends there, so maybe I'll do something with them in the future, or maybe even more with Deck and Dice. So in total, it's my favorite thing to do. The live workshops and one-on-one tuition slots is my favorite thing to do, because that's it's always nice to see when people kind of go like, that's how you do it, and then they've learned something, and it makes me also feel good. Yeah, the OSL one is fully booked. I think both of them are fully booked. But if you're interested, yeah, well, the last ones I did not do any advertising, and they were basically all booked, because I'm trying to. It was like a test, and there was a lot of people asking, which is super nice to hear. And the last workshop was just an absolute blast. People enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was really good. So it's definitely going to happen more. For one-on-one training, best thing is to text me on Instagram. Instagram is the platform where I'm most active and where I answer most questions and will get back to you. So probably best to just text me there right now, and then after the stream I'll get back to you. I have I think four people doing one-on-one sessions live in Munich now. I used to do a lot more on Discord, but I also realized that it's how to describe it. I offered 2 slots per month, and I had 5 students, so that's 10 slots already. It was drawing a lot of attention, and I reduced that now a little bit and prefer doing it live with the people, especially since around Munich or in Munich there are some people who are interested, and this is also what I prefer. So SageTan86, what's your name actually? It's hard to pronounce SageTan every time, but would be lovely to get a message, and then we can figure that out. I'm looking forward to that. That was maybe a little bit too much. Let's correct that one. I need the contrast. Golden Demon is not a person, and Corios Con also. And Corios is, yes. Exactly. Shaitan. Alright, got it. Understood. By the way, I'm curious, how is it with the double chat? I mean, the Twitch people aren't seeing the YouTube stuff and vice versa. Is it strong? Hi Anton, welcome. Interesting stuff. Let's mix in some orange here. I feel like it's too dull. I want it a bit more punchy. So I'm mixing oranges in here. Whoop. Like this. Let's go. Look at that contrast. Pew. Maybe a bit too much. I'll turn it down a little bit. Some purple. So new releases are on the horizon. I know the Blood Angels have been fun for you, but will it be Year of the Wolf? Maybe, but not for me. I absolutely disgust Space Wolves. I think they're absolutely silly, and they're meant for, like, for me they're like the, before Votan, for me those were the dwarves, and I just don't like this biker beer, her. I think it's just silly. Especially because in all the lore, I'm always a huge fan of the Thousand Suns. Like, I'm not specifically a fan of the aesthetics from the models, but I do like the lore of the Thousand Suns a lot. And since they are like the natural counterpart of the Space Wolves, it makes me dislike them even more. Hola, hey Marcel, grüß dich. Whoop. Angelo, you gotta help me with that one. It's a bit awry with the timing for the commenting. Awry. I didn't. I'm not aware what that word means. I like the Space Wolves if you just remove all of the wolf stuff. Exactly. Hey Daniel, grüß dich. Das stimmt. Er braucht alle Lehmann-Russen. I have to agree with that. If you remove all the wolf stuff, then they actually, I do love like the gray tone, like the space wolf gray. I think it's a lovely color. It's like a desaturated gray. I think it's an excellent color, especially combined with this yellow. So I do like the color theme, but it's like the overall topic is a little bit too much. Like they're called Wolf Wolfson, Henrik Henriksen, Fenris Fenrison. It's just like, it's like 101. It's a little bit too flat, a little bit too obvious. So it's not my taste. But hey, everyone's got a different taste, right? You do you. I'm not judging if you do it. I absolutely am judging. So yeah. Jesus Christ, why am I taking so long for this silly dagger? Done. Let's get one more highlight in on the other side, and then there it is. Just like that. Boop, boop. Alright. Yeah, but I kind of just want them for some new poses. Very true, yeah. Don't get me wrong, like, I'd paint them, but I wouldn't collect them. If someone commissioned me to paint some space wolves, I'd paint them. I wouldn't complain. It's not like that. It's just like for my personal, like this project I'm painting right now is a personal project which I've chosen to paint. And the space wolves would just be conversion fodder. Oh, Angelo, you can write whatever you want. I will translate anyhow. Even if my vocab sucks here and there, as you might have learned. Ein anderes Wort für schwierig. Alright. Ori. I've never heard of it. Fancy elf word. Actually, I'm just listening. I'm listening to so many orc audiobooks that on the weekend, I gotta show you. Oop. So on the weekend, because there was this flea market, basically, look what I bought. I listened to so many orc and gork, and I was talking like a orc for 5 days straight. Right? Ah, headphones. But yeah, I was listening to so many orc audiobooks that I bought myself these, which is the Blood Bowl Kill Team, which I think will look fantastic with some of these bits. I just like the very bulky 90s sculpts. And also I do like a lot these Snugger boys. I'm not sure what they're called. With this guy, this is such a fantastic model. So this is going to be another personal project I'm going to paint sometime in the future, but I really want to paint some orcs and give them like rough texture, rough structure. Very, very nice. Especially with all the, like, I mean, like, look at this guy. Come on. What's not to love there? These are just really fantastic. Oh, this is just one box. One box of many. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, come on. This is absolutely lovely. So I'm very much looking forward to that. There's a lot of stuff to do at the moment. A lot of Golden Demon preparation. I actually cancelled one of the projects because I didn't see it going anywhere. Maybe I'll share it like as a failed failed process sometime soon, but I was working on that for the last 2 or 3 months on and off, and it just didn't turn out quite well. Look at these. Look at this kit bash. It's already working. Absolutely fantastic. So this is kit bashing is my favorite thing of the hobby. So this is for some Sunday when I want to treat myself. You had asked us about YouTube Twitch and us not seeing the chats. It's fine because you read the YouTube questions out loud. Oh yeah, nice. All right, perfect. Cool. Good to hear. A box of shame. Can you tell me that orc with gun you just got, how you will paint? I assume you're asking how I will paint it. I have no idea yet. I have no idea. I'll probably listen to more audiobooks and get more into the lore of the orcs, so that, like, I know obviously what everyone knows, like orcs paint their vehicles red because red makes them faster, that kind of stuff. And I would love to learn more basic orc knowledge before I paint them and then decide on the theme. But probably, like, I'm enjoying this atmospheric painting a lot, and this one is a warm-cold contrast, so I'm having like yellowy warm colors here and blue dark colors on this side. I mean, the dagger is kind of killing it. Oh, yeah, I just realized the dagger is wrong. I need to tone down the dagger a lot. But yeah, maybe I will do something similar for the orcs, but with a different color range. So maybe have something like a red fire from below. We'll see. Oh yeah, in Dawn of War I played orcs a lot. They were just really good. Absolutely fantastic. It's just such a good, easy life choice to just have a simple choices, simple stuff, and they have so many funny words. Like in this book I was listening to, they were describing how one of the orcs was thinking about where the enemies could go, and he said like, "Oh, the boys were coming from the left, and there was a mountain on the right." So they had nowhere to go but up. And then he tells the driver, drive up. And then they kind of figure out during the car ride that the humans are going to fly away and that is up. But before they figure that out, that he's telling the driver, like, you have to drive up. Like, how can I drive up the street? It's fantastic. It's such a simple, basic, stupid thing, but it's fantastic. I absolutely adore it. Okay, yeah. What else is left on this fella? Oh yeah, we have some metallic rings, like details. This helps a mini look very finished too. Stuff like this here. And bolts up there. This and that. Boop, 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 boop. But this is more or less okay. So now the stupid weapons, this kind of stuff. What else is missing? I did that. Alright, this is looking good. Alright. Does anyone know the rules of Necromunda? because apparently, like I have no idea of the rules. I'm also a absolute beginner and just learning. But I learned that there are some units called Juves, which are basically shitty, cheap units that don't shoot well, but they can be upgraded in the course of a campaign to a better fighter. So this guy is one of my Juves, like it's like the intern, and he has nothing on top, and when he gets upgraded, he gets like his own little sun protection. So yeah, he's going to start like this, and then when he's getting the upgrade, there we go. Glad you liked the breakdown. It was basically just a teaser because I haven't had the time to post everything, and I'm probably going to do a Patreon tutorial tomorrow, a fresh one. Either I recorded two things, either this guy or this guy. Like this guy and this guy I have both documented. So both are, I still need to do all the editing and writing and colors and like the tutorial itself. But yeah, sooner or later those two will come to Patreon. But for now, I'll stick these weapons onto the model. Look at this. I found this in my bits box. Where is it? Isn't this a fantastic hand? I think it's from the Cadia upgrade kit. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to paint that one next. For now, it's just an empty hand, but storytelling, character, I love it. And obviously this is primed with the dirty down method. Like everything I do at the moment. It has become some type of addiction. I'm not sure if I'm oh hey Lenny! There he is, the champion who came up with the genius meme today. With the Chewie multi-streaming. And look at me, it's working. It's working. First try. And so far no crashes. I'm very proud. And now I've probably jinxed it because I mentioned it. But nice that you're here. Famous last words, exactly. Nice that you're here, Lenny. Welcome. I had a really good laugh at the meme. It was just perfect. It was really spot on. And also, I think I liked it so much because I haven't seen the original meme in such a long time. All right, let's paint some brown tones onto the fingers. Or should I paint this like a skin tone? Maybe this one as a glove. And the back will get some skin color. I think he's wearing gloves till the watch. Now I decided he is. So I'm going to ask once more, who's playing Battlefield with me? I'm really enjoying it once more. And I was wondering, maybe, like I felt like it would be a wrong thing to just stream Battlefield, like playing Battlefield as a live stream, because I expect people to come here to watch me paint and chat. But yeah, just wanted to know what your opinion is on that. Especially because I'm not going to lie, when I'm playing, I'm probably a lot more mad. And I'm also probably more distracted and won't be able to catch up with the chat so much because I'm in-game. When you want to paint a miniature in bright colors, would you prime it black or maybe kind of white? That's totally up to you. I mean, bright colors do stick better and appear brighter on a prime undercoat. That's for sure. But sometimes, if you're going for contrast, for example, I mean, you can do both and zenithal prime it so that the top parts are white and the bottoms are black. I never start with a white prime. Never. I just don't like it. For one simple reason, and that is when you miss a spot with a black prime, you won't notice it. But if you've primed something white and you miss it, it always kind of flashes out of the dark and you always see it, and it always will look like some kind of a mistake. I can't imagine you as a mad person. Well, then maybe we should do a Battlefield stream. I'll be flaming. I'll be shouting. I'm kind of like talking a lot to myself while playing, like, oh, you idiot, you should have gotten that guy, oh, that kill was so easy, blah blah blah, stuff like that. But I guess that's normal. Everyone's like that when they're playing computer games. Alright, cool. Little flesh tone in the arm. Not going to put too much effort in these, since these are just nice to have show off pieces. Maybe I'll add a little detail there on the watch. Let's do it like that. I need the brush to be as small as possible, and then that's it. This brush is done. Like, this brush has seen its best days and it's over now. This was the least precise thing I had painted in a while. But yeah, let's leave it like that. Other arm. Let's have... this one's also kind of done. Looks ready. Looks finished. Hey, we got some first-time chatters. The Arbor Pale Horse. hello, welcome. And you guys also raided. Cool, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Welcome. You should try the game Town of Salem. I've never heard of it. Is it competitive? I always need something competitive. I need to be able to shoot at other people from the internet. That's my trait. Also, hello to all the raiders. What have you been painting? What have you been doing? Was it also painting Warhammer? We're painting the last bits of the Necromunda gang, and these are the new models that were just released. I just got them on last Saturday, just finished assembling them, and now I magnetized these so that they are ready for the campaign on the weekend. And I'm sticking to a very heavy atmosphere paint job, so top yellow, bottom bluish dark. Whoop, the magnets aren't helping there. Hey Bang Atang, welcome. What's the game about? I think I've played Town of Salem on VR chat. Is that the murder mystery game? I have no idea. Oh, hey. It's Tom, right? I think Dark Peak, Tom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tom. Don't let me down now. This is, let's say it's kind of 40k. It's Necromunda. So it's taking part in the 40k universe, and they have maybe these kind of weapons look more familiar. They have they have access to imperial weapons. So it's kind of 40k, yeah. So yeah, we're doing like the loadout with the this dude is magnetized to have like different loadouts, and on the weekends I will be playing with these, and since it's like a campaign and they will progress, so he will start with like this is like my no weapon hand. He will start with this and progress and get like the cooler, bigger weapons. So now I'm painting all the single weapons. And then when that's done, that's like the shitty part. When that's done, I'm going to treat myself with the bug and continue with this thing. Which is like, they're riding on top of these as like a dusty Dune themed thing. Oh, You Need to Lie. That sounds fun. That sounds like a game I like. Is it a little bit like Secret Hitler? Or Werewolf? It sounds like that. Lying to Friends is the best game. I agree. Okay, I haven't been looking at a new model since new edition. Yeah, these were just released. I'm not sure if they're available to buy already. So yeah, these are brand new stuff. They're just like fully melee dudes. When you stream it with like 80 views and you trick them as well. Nice, man. I'd love to paint the new Eldari. Like the new Eldar models look absolutely fantastic, especially the one with the wings. I think it's some kind of a champion. I'm very bad with the names as long as I haven't painted the models yet. So yeah, I do like those ones a lot, and the new warp spiders. I think those look very cool, and I'd love to do some conversions on them. Nice models. Alright, let me get some paint on this. So I'm picking up some beige. Oh, no worries, Queen. Send me a message of the games and I'll look into it. Or post it. I included some gaming channels on our Discord server. You can post it in there. So this is the new Chitin Gauntlet. Look at this cool pose. He's having it in his fist like this. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just go ahead. And once you post, I'll blame you. So I wanted the back part to be a bit more purpley, as I mentioned before. I did kind of include some parts of purple into all the parts that come from animals, like that thing up there, the little one. So let me start including a little bit of purple here and there. Very thin on top. It's hard to get the army I want. Oh, dude, you came to the right place. I'm such a big Krieg fan, and let me get them. I just finished, or my girlfriend assembled them, and I finished doing the bases. Look at that. There we go. I'll zoom out a bit. Ah, Pedro unlocked the Wookiee sound. There you go. Those were your 666 points. And here's the creek thing. So now there are three of those in the pipeline. And I really cannot wait. I think they look so cool with this dual barrel thing. Pretty awesome. Speaking of happy gas mask noises. Yeah, I absolutely love them. They're really cool. To be fair, like, all of the new Creek stuff is pretty cool. Like, there's not one single bad model. So I was very happy to get a big project commission for that. So I'm painting it up for a dude in the US. He's getting all of the new Creek stuff on my best level, or on my regular level. This looks rough in the stream, but it's stronger zoomed in as compared to reality. Let's add some detail and make it a little bit more fun. Especially, like, I just realized I'm putting a lot more love into the ones where I'm more likely to actually also play with them. Like, this gun is going to get the shittiest, roughest paint job of all time. But this thing, I think it's 20 or 25 points. I might actually buy it during the campaign. And it does give +1 strength and an armor pierce of -1. With 2 attacks. That's pretty decent. I'm really looking forward to the event. I mean, I have so little time that I'm using to paint private stuff. And this event forced me to do it. Forced. Otherwise, like, if I'd say, I have no time, I won't be able to come, then I would have painted something else, and it would have just... There wouldn't be anything to look forward to, you know? It sounds quite sad, but I'm having a hard time finding slots to work on my personal stuff. Same with Golden Demon. Like, I started right after the old Golden Demon, and I haven't finished a single project because I think I've spent maybe 20-30 hours in total on Golden Demon projects, which is... For half a year, that's nothing. So yeah, I'm struggling a lot with finding time for my own projects. So this thing was super nice. Now that I might even finish it tonight. It's coming to an end, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Did a lot of conversions. I had many good painting sessions with these. And a lot of fun. And now I can't wait to... It's always different when you paint stuff that you also play with. It's fantastic. They are required to have a shovel as they dig in, and they stay on whatever planet they were sent to. Exactly. My fav, because they requested the most harsh battlefields in the universe. Yeah, and they're just like throwing numbers at the enemy. So Shindy is asking if this is a hunter, and yes, this is one of the new specialist units, hunter, with... It's ridiculous. They cost 5 points more and have an extra attack. They're fantastic. So I did some last minute changes to my list and added 2 of these. Which is cool, right? So I'm going to start out the campaign with a super low cost version of them, which will be just a Chitin dagger, which is like the small dagger. It's just 15 points, and then hopefully we'll level up with them in the course of the campaign. And then we'll buy them this thing that I'm holding in my hand right now. Let's give this a little bit of pattern structure. Now I will dampen it down again, and then calling it done rather sooner than later. Let's add some brown tones, and I'll stick it to a model to see what the light atmosphere will be. This is most likely to be the guy who's going to get it. One of the hunters. So as you can see, this thing up there is much too bright. Like the entire environment is much darker, so I'm going to tone it down. There you go. All for the atmosphere. Let's stay in theme. Now this is better. Let's do the details. Hey, Tommy! Welcome, welcome. Just for you, back on Twitch, man. And it says here you're already here since 3 months, which is very nice. Welcome, man. How was the opening of the Marcus Miniatures World? I saw your army was there. I saw some pictures in his story and saw your tanks and the model that we talked about in the stream, like the champion. And can anyone from YouTube tell me how many people are watching at the moment? I'm just curious to see the comparison between Twitch and YouTube. Oh, I feel like a live concert now. Left side, woo! Right side, yay! I'm curious to see how the amount is distributed between the two platforms. Nice, sounds good. Okay, so YouTube, it's 7 people. And on Twitch, it's more, but they're not answering. Nice, so first weekend was a great success and a lot of people there. Does sound nice. Hey Lenny! Lenny now on both platforms, that's good. Contrast, more. Let's add even more. Go full white for the tip, like this thing. Nice. I think this has to be my favorite model from the new things. This and the Venom thing, like this and this. This one I also like a lot. These two are very cool. They're very similar, to be fair. I'm getting distracted. Nope. Let's stick to the gauntlet and finish that one up. Do some browns. Hey Dushi! Long time no see. Willkommen zurück. Schön, dass du da bist. My only grab with the new Ashwise dudes is just the heroic scale. 40k does them in. Their legs are a little too short and stubby. First time I hear that. Like, I know what you mean, but I don't think it's an issue. I think everything about Marines, and especially these these ones, all of those poses, I would agree. But on these models, I don't think the proportions are off. I think I'm like there's a lot of critique which is fair about Warhammer, but I'm a huge fan of the sculpts and the models. I think it's a fantastic miniature manufacturer, but not a great game company. They're a miniature company, in my opinion. Their games often lack a certain depth, and I don't like the overall attempt on how they strategize on, oh, there's a new codex with a new super strong unit that you have to buy, and after 6 months we will nerf it, so you will have to buy the next super strong thing. I'm not a big fan of that. But the sculpts and the minis, there's not a lot of stuff I don't like. I'm not a big Chaos fan. So I was very happy when at Adepticon they released just new Chaos stuff. I was serious a little bit, like, no new models to paint. Gotta chase that new product for the shareholders. Help me out with that. I don't get that. Oh yeah. And now I get it. Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit stupid. I think, I mean, it's a business decision. I get it, but I think, and they're starting to do it. Like, have you seen the latest video with the tactical stone? It's hilarious. It's funny. They're making joke, basically, of them a joke on their behalf, which I think is a very healthy approach to, like, make sense, to, like, make fun of others and make fun of yourself. I think I liked seeing that a lot. And together with them releasing a video about kit bashing, it's going in the right direction. I really like that. Alright. Now let's add some of the metallics. Who cares if we nerf the old stuff? Just buy the new thing. Exactly. Oh, by the way, can someone check how many people are watching on Twitch? I'm curious for the comparison between the two platforms. And my current setup doesn't allow me to see it. So I would appreciate it if someone could have a look. $26. Okay, so on YouTube they're 7 and on Twitch they're 26. That's interesting to know. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Adding little dots. So number series, you've been traveling with Ellie. And you also went to Adepticon. No terrain for me, unfortunately. I'd love to. Especially because it's always fantastic for backdrops and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so this weapon is kind of done. Did you visit any... I'd love to know if anyone visited any workshops and how they were and what the people taught, like what they offered. Nice, man. I wish there was a way to teleport to make it more efficient to just come over for one event for just one weekend. Because it's easy, like I'm being honest, it's easy to say no, oh yeah, I'll come next year. But I know exactly next year it won't be cheaper and it will be exactly the same topic. Maybe if they let me do a course, then at least the costs are kind of even. Yeah, I know Ben. He's like from Berlin. I've met him at Golden Demon and it was a super fun interaction because I've seen his YouTube videos from very long time ago when it was still called Painting Buddha. I've never met Sam, but I'd love to meet him because he has such a cool metal look. Like he looks very metal and his style is very metal, which I love. I've never spoken to him, but he seems like a cool guy. Love to have a chat with him. Kyle, I don't know. Yeah, I saw his Krieg Organ. He entered that at Golden Demon in Germany last year. I know that feeling, like when people let you touch their pieces they've spent hours on. For me, it was the same thing with Aaron. He showed me his Horus, which is my favorite piece. Like, he showed me a couple, but this is my favorite piece he ever painted. And I felt the same way. Like, holding it in hands and looking at it is just like... Ooh. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Not getting any better. Alright, done. Next weapon. I promised to paint the shitty weapon. Let's paint it with some rough metal texture. And that's it. This is... I love when people hold weapons with just one hand. It looks so badass. So I'm going to do my regular classic primed it with Dirty Down Rust over a red base coat. Classic fast painting rusty metal looks. Let's get you off here. Oh yeah, there's my bot. Hallo Zahnfee. Short and silent. Hello. Hello, hello. Ooh, on this side the Dirty Down is strong. The Dirty Down Rust gods are strong with this one. It's already taking place, the effect. I'd love to talk to the Dirty Down people. I saw they also had like a booth at Adepticon. That would be... I'd do a free demo for them all day long. Just to get the big bottle of Dirty Down. Hey, Falco, welcome, welcome. I'm speaking about Dirty Down and Falco turns up. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Yeah, the Dirty Down Rust booth looked super nice. He had like a Titan or something, right? I talked to him a little bit. I wanted to ask him if he doesn't want to come to Germany, but apparently he's just the distributor for North America. Well, that sounded very disrespectful. Didn't mean to say just, but he is. Period. No additions to that. Es gibt nur ein Chewie Chewsday. Chewie Chewsday. I want a 20-liter canister of the Dirty Down Rust. I agree. There is no too big. Let's put it on this thing. There is no too much. And especially when you use it for base coating. I'm using a lot at the moment. Like the bottles, they get empty. First bottle I had took me, I think, years to empty because I didn't use it for the first year at all. Like I didn't touch it. And ever since I started doing this as a base coat, I'm going through a lot of boxes. Yeah, Mark, exactly. Like the one from EHZ Gobble's thing. Like the Dirty Down account on Insta. He's such a nice guy. And yeah, speaking to the Twitch people, I absolutely agree. The entire community, everyone's just so nice. That's why like these events are basically just about meeting everyone and saying hello and nerding about the hobby and talking about this stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait for Golden Demon. Re-meeting the people from last year and meeting new people. That's the main drive. All right, adding a little bit blue there, and maybe also on the inside. All right, that's it. A 20-liter canister where you can just dip it in. That would actually be fantastic. Let's do some reactivation. Let it do the magic. So I'm applying water over it. Just the water. Let it soak in a little bit. And here we go. The effect is starting to take place. The one-armed Titan. Oh, it was a Golden Demon entry. I didn't know. I thought it was sitting at the booth. I was very happy also to see Orkbutt win something. I wasn't expecting that. Like, from all those entries that I saw online, I did like that one most. So I'm very happy that he did win something. Crazy experience probably. And he's a nice guy doing good stuff for the community. And he's also quite well connected with the Dirty Down people, if I'm not mistaken. I saw pictures with him at the booth. That's why I assumed. Yeah, I imagine. Orkbutt. Yeah. Paint porn. Thanks, Falco. I don't want to go back on my Speyer. The 0.5 wire is quite painful if you ram it into your thumb. But I only did it like 5 times yesterday. Well, the hobby is dangerous. Alright. I think... Oh no. The leather and the hand need a little bit of paint, but since I probably won't be playing this weapon, there won't be a lot of love going into this. Just base coats and a little bit of blue up there. Now it kind of blends in. And actually this model won't be having any of that, but this dude might. Looking a bit more natural on him, especially like this. Let's do some highlights here and there. Down there. Oh, I can't wait when all of this is finished. I've been painting all day on this. Like on the squad, like everything that's on the right side. Oh, welcome Queen, welcome back. Okay, so this weapon, I'll call that one finished too. Now there's just one weapon left, which is for this dude. Crouching. Nobrix, welcome, welcome. I think you're a first-time chatter. YouTube doesn't tell me, but the name doesn't ring a bell. But that doesn't mean anything. Maybe you've been here before and I just don't remember because I'm shitty with names. Alright. What up? Oh, by the way, Chewie, there's something I wanted to ask you. Go ahead. Don't be shy. Ask. That's what I'm here for on Tuesday. Nice. Cool. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, Nubrix. It's nice that you're here. We're painting some of the new Ashwaste Nomads. So they have gotten like an upgrade with melee weapons. And I have a Munda event very soon on the weekend. And since their profile is pretty good, like with all new releases, I decided to do some last minute adjustment to my list and painted some of them. And now I'm curious what this question is from Zahnfee. Shoot. adjustments here and there. Nothing too fancy. Let's dip in some orange and brighter tones. And a little bit of beige. Yeah. Alright, now I got the perfect color, I think, for some brighter highlights up there. There you go. Whoop. All right, and maybe back there. Done. All right. First of all, do you remember what I wanted you to tell Konstantin what he has to do when you meet him? I don't remember. Did I forget something? Tell Konstantin what he has to do when you meet him? I don't remember. Help me out. I'm sorry for that. And second, you don't happen to have the missile launcher from the Flamekin salvages. First, I have to look that up because I'm bad with names. So probably I don't have that. Let me look it up. And yes, new bricks. I'm German. I'm sitting in Munich. So what's the name of the squad? Flamekin Salvagers. It's a magic card. It's at Warhammer. Wait, is that Eldar? I can't find anything. This unit does not exist. You have to specify. The video is with... I already talked to him about that. He won't do it. I get it. I understand that. And I mean, it is a lot of work. Every time I'm doing a video, it's kind of like a regret every time because I'm like, oh, wasted so much time. Instead, I could have been painting, but no. And lately, Instagram is super weird again. I think they changed something again. Like, I think today's post got like 200 likes, which is absolutely crazy compared to what usually is happening. But hey, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But I do feel like they are changing up the algorithm all the time and you have to constantly adapt. It's quite annoying. Yep. Yeah, I know, Falco. I know. But it's part of the game. I don't really care, but it would be a lie to say that it doesn't affect me. Especially the posts that I've been doing with you lately haven't been performing. So I also feel a little bit bad because you're sending me stuff and I want it to be performing well for your sake too. That's why it kind of annoys me a little bit because I don't know what to change or what to do, and you feel a little bit helpless. But yeah, I'll just keep doing. It's just like the consistency is nice. I've been, ever since I started this 6 months ago, I've been basically posting 6 times a week. So there was maximum one day where I wasn't posting. And at some point I realized you do need to do a lot of stuff. And last month I did a lot of painting for myself to get the ash wastes ready. And it was the first month where I did spend, like I realized I need to spend a lot more time on Golden Demon projects because I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't getting ready with any of the projects. So last month I did a lot of Golden Demon projects. I realized I needed to quit one of the projects because it wasn't developing well. So yeah, last month I was more focusing on my projects that I can't post at the moment, but that will be nice towards the end of the year. And the 40k kill team, I'm having a very good feeling about it. I've spent about 20 hours this month, or last month, just on converting and assembling and composition and that stuff. And it was a lot of fun. I could feel how it's better for my motivation if I can feel a project is going somewhere and that it has the potential to be something special. I need that kind of side feeling, and I wasn't having that feeling with the other projects. So yeah, decided to let go of it, which is fine. I'll just do it. Make it a private project for in between. All right, let's get this back onto the model. This a bit blue. And then I think we are done. Which kill team? So I already gave a hint in today's stream, but it will be the Crude kill team. As a scene that I've had in my head for a very long time, since they are like the hunter pack, and in Dawn of War they were crouching down and eating dead bodies in order to heal themselves. So I'm kind of building that. So it's something I haven't seen before. Maybe if someone knows a project of another artist who has done it. Yes, for Golden Demon, yeah. So if you know someone who's done a scene like that, I haven't seen one before, but obviously sometimes you miss something. You can't have everything. You can't know everything. But it was an idea I had for quite some time, and now I'm building it, and it's looking fantastic so far. And then another thing I really want to do is vehicle. I think it's together with big monster category, which is insane. But I feel very comfortable painting vehicles. So I'll definitely want to enter a vehicle. Then I'm doing, I hope, like I'm listing all of this as if I would finish. I hope to finish 3. That would be my goal. Anything on top would be nice, but I'm aiming for 3. That's somehow realistic to get done. One is epic scale. I'm painting a Thunderhawk for epic scale. And to be honest, I'm a little bit heartbroken about it, but I am still so disappointed about the Lord of the Rings category, because it's usually just something they don't like to see conversions there, is my personal feeling. So I'm a little bit turned off by the Lord of the Rings category, although my heart is pumping for that. Not this, what you're sending me. The stuff that I sent you was, some of it was the vehicle stuff. So like I'm still not sure, either it's the Chimera with like a flame thing, or the Hydra, or the Rogel Dawn tank. So I thought I'd get all of them and then start building, start painting, and see what feels best. The Rogel Dawn I will paint sooner or later anyway. I think it's a fantastic looking tank. I love that model. And the other stuff I sent you is a secret because I'm still not sure if it's going to work out. It's the one with the, what are they called? Chelops? Like the little angels, flying angels? Chelup. All right, we're done. Weapons are done. So now let's enjoy some cool moment. Let's do some whoop. All right, so this guy, when he's starting as a Juve, so as an intern, he's starting like this. And when he's getting upgraded, he's getting his sun protection on top. And it can turn around. So it's like his little umbrella. Okay, so this is like the intern. This is the shittiest unit that exists. Then, this is one of the new models, one of the hunters. So he can also get this claw, but he will start, this is like my favorite thing, he will start with his little pet worm. So this is like just like as a meme, like a joke. So he's unequipped, and in the other hand, I will be playing him with a dagger. This is amazing, right? The pet worm is just perfect, and it's still magnetized, so it's not attached to the base, but it looks like it's on the base. I absolutely adore this. This is my favorite thing. He's called Grima Wormtongue. So I'm going to start like this, and as soon as he is getting enough points, I'm going to upgrade to this weapon, which I think is 25 points, but it has venom. Or I might even, if it gets more points, upgrade him to this whip, which also has venom, and I think this is absolutely super cool model with the crude rifle on the back under the carapace. I absolutely love these. So this is the other dude. Then we have one of the runners. I think this guy is starting with, like, this is the the empty weapon hand, but I think this guy is starting with a bolt pistol and a rifle. So this is that guy. Then we have a sniper. Then we have a dual pistol dude. Like, all of these aren't magnetized, these are fixed. I just needed the flexibility on a couple of products. Units. This is the leader of the whole pack. This is one of the champions, like the rocket launcher dude. Whoop. He just consumed all of the magnets' hands. This is one of the new bits from the new pack. Call him the Carabinieri, because he has one of those carabines. This is also one of the new hunters, so he will also start with a double dagger, and then as soon as he gets the money, he's going to get the chitin gauntlet. And then we have the centerpiece, which I finished painting today with all the detail. Like, I repainted the points on the back of the carapace, and it's now with the mouth on bottom and the purple thing. That is a dune scuttler, but it's converted. Like, you can see, like, there's a Tyranid arm. This one is extra. These are some bits from other parts. There's another Tyranid thing. Like, this is the Games Workshop model, like this thing with the arms, but usually, like, the original is like this. It's looking a lot more boring. Like, this is the original. This is how it's coming out of the box. And this, there you can see the comparison. So it's usually on the ground. It's a cool model. Like, don't get me wrong. I love like the alien, nice alien stuff and bugs. And my one is standing on its back legs, and it has a lot of this Starship Trooper vibes. This, and the other guys are shooting it. And this thing is a beast in the game. Yeah, so this is the centerpiece of the army, big model. Then this is Karabiner Karl. He's also playing with a carabine. I posted this guy today with a lot of cables on the back. And this is the last piece. Those are the ones I posted today with a little worm coming out of it. I won't be playing this guy. I just wanted to build it. And this is a backup unit since maybe I will have credits to buy new models. So now the gang is basically complete, but I will not celebrate because there's still a little bit of work to do with this one. And this one is not allowed since it counts as a vehicle, and vehicles aren't allowed at CuriosCon. But since I love the model, yeah, the resin kind of is annoying. So yeah, I do really like these bugs, and I think with the new rules, they are available now also without a rider. So I think you can now buy these without someone sitting on top. So I have the idea of converting these based on some Nurgle models. I'm pretty sure this is like, you can do a lot of fun stuff with these. I'm just a huge fan of everything bug and insect related. Like, I did enjoy the Vespids a lot. This stuff is cool, and I need some Tyranids. I really need to work on some Tyranids as soon as I find some time for that. That is going to happen. So now I'm just going to add some details to this. This is not going to be part of the gang, but since it's Ash Wastes, I wanted to add a little bit of paint to it, so it's like a nice hanger-on addition for some future games. And for me, an Ash Waste gang is not an Ash Waste gang if not one of these are here. Yes, I did add the mouth. The mouth is a bit also from one of the insects from like the dune, the Ash Wastes. They have like things called, I think, herders. And the herders are like monster keepers, something like that. So they have like some units that interact with bugs and little monsters and horrors. And there's one thing, let me show you. It looks like this. This is the thing. So it's like a monster that's like a bat flying thing. Don't ask me what this is, but that's where the mouth is from, like when you look closely. So I had a second one. This is where the mouth is coming from. So I just cut off the wings and sculpted that onto the bottom. Makes it look even more alien-like. Thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's the first time I'm basically showing it. I'm probably going to post a reel this week where I am showing the bug and covering the bug. Don't have to say sorry for showing interest. That's super nice. I like that. Glad you like it. Let's add some brown hues for this thing. Oh, I can also, if you prefer this, zoom in a little bit. Can see more closely what's going on, but it's also a lot harder for me to stay in focus. Not gonna lie. I'll try my best though. This is a very forgiving sculpt. You can basically just use the side of the brush for this rope. Makes life quite easy. Let's add some highlight on top of that. Make things more clear, like this thing. And down there. Nice. Then back there too. So how's the YouTube gang? How's the Twitch gang? I can notice at myself. I can observe at myself that I tend to like to do the hey oh yeah. It feels like a concert, especially because I have the two chats on the left and on the right side. I assume people are painting while lurking and listening. But now I'll call you out of the lurker-durk to come back. I summon you. Little yellow cables. What's everyone painting at the moment? I'm curious. I feel like Kill Team is really hyping. You're here alone? Really? On YouTube? No one's left? That's interesting. I felt like the Twitch community is going to be bigger, just for the simple reason that it's the streaming platform. Thanks, Falco. Appreciate that. B1 droids, nice. I'm playing the Bazaar right now. I have some friends that play this weird game. I assume, since all of you are well informed, you guys know it too. They're playing this weird drug game. It's like a drug building simulator. It's absolutely insane. Like, they're completely addicted. They've spent hours on this already. So it's like a simulator where you kind of grow weed. And that's all they do. All day long. And apparently it's a big hype. Not sure. Star Wars Legion hype. Drug Lord Simulator 2025. Yeah, apparently that's a thing at the moment, and all my friends are playing it now. It's weird. I'm really not into simulators. I get the meme factor to it, but I could never play it. Warhammer lost me. I get that, Falco. We all have that phase. I'm very down into Warhammer right now, but I know that there will be a time where it's the other way around. I just had after I saw, I think you posted it for Fantasy Welt, that there are new releases or that they are re-releasing the boxes. And right after that, I had a chat with someone who told me about the Asmodee, Fantasy Flight, and all that kind of stuff. That was interesting. I I did paint like one too many Star Wars commissions in the past, so I'm a little bit burned out when it comes to Star Wars and the painting. And I feel like for years I missed so many Warhammer models that at the moment I feel like I need to catch up with Warhammer. I missed so much things. There's a lot I want to paint. New Eldar, Tyranids, all that stuff. And I'm really down to paint some orcs. And then all the kill teams look cool, like the halflings look cool, the Imperial agents look cool, like all of the kill teams, even the fractions that I usually wouldn't play, as a kill team version, they look cool. And I like the concept of kill team, that it's just like a small warband. Oh, by the way, Falco, how did your like mini tournament go? Asmodee is a new partner. Nice. Perfekt. Immer noch an meinem Zombie. Drug Dealer Simulator spielt ein Kollege im Meisterkurs ständig in ein... Es ist echt so lost. Es ist richtig lost. Drug Lord Simulator. Dude, don't ask me. I have no idea. Not my type of stuff. I'm playing a little bit of Battlefield 1 again in the evenings. I'm enjoying that. I love this detail. Like it's put together. Painting some of the details up there. The weapon looks pretty fire already. Did it? Space Marine 2? I did play Space Marine 2, but for my... Like, I think it's a good game. It's fun. But for me personally, it was missing the depth. Like, at some point you would just play the same missions over and over again. I don't know. It didn't really... Like, I liked the atmosphere, made me want to paint more models, and I like the stylistic choices, the atmosphere, the setting. It was cool, but the game itself, it's okay. I think if none of us would be, like, take away the Warhammer from Space Marine 2, there's not a lot left. It's just like a generic shooter for me. You became 14th out of 16 people. It's not last. You didn't lose. So that's fine. Sven did win the tournament. You'll see him in Berlin. Cool. What's his is he on Instagram? What's his, let's say, fantasy name? And which fraction did he play? What's good in Kill Team at the moment? I love painting in this way. Very rough, very fast results. Phobos Meta. I will call him Meta Sven. Meta Sven is an amazing nickname. Phobos. I'm a bit lost. Which one are those? Are those the ones... Phobos. Are those the... No, those aren't Imperial, are they? Let me Google that. Ah, Space Marines. Space Marines, basically. They're cool. Cool models. There's this one guy with a smoke grenade, right? That has like a smoke... Like the sculpt is... Basically the sculpt is coming from the side of his hand, and then the grenade itself is kind of mid-air. I like that sculpt a lot. It's like a cheap trick, but I think it's quite smart. It's well done. I like that. All right, let's detail this up here and make it a little bit more tangible. Once every 2 or 3 months, like the sound from the Mockingbird sound from Tribute von Panem, the Hunger Games, like this. This sound is sometimes just so stuck in my head. I don't know where it's coming from. It's not like I heard it the other day, but it's just popping into my head, and then I have to do it like 20 or 30 times, and then it's gone again. But it's still interesting brain feature. It was a great sound design, not gonna lie. They did an excellent job on that little sound. Alright, let's add some more stuff. Meta Sven. What else? Oh yeah, I need a new color for that. Oh, I'm so looking forward. Like when this is done tomorrow, I'm going to start a new project. Vashtor, actually, for Falco. I'm so looking forward to clean my palette. Like this palette, I've been using this for the Nomads since the entire week. It's just... Oh, which sound? Like I did watch the new... Hey, good evening. Hi. Kraith66. I assume... I'm not sure what your real name is, but I assume you're the Star Wars dude, right? The name, at least, is the same as a Star Wars dude I know from Instagram. Yes, nice. Welcome, welcome. I love your stuff. I really love your stuff. I don't think it's a recent paint job, but I think you did some time back. You painted some droid or some... I don't know the name, but you painted it quite colorful, and I really, really liked it. Maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe it's even longer ago. But back in the day, I did paint a lot more Star Wars Legion. And I remember when you paint Legion stuff, you look more at Legion stuff. And I remember you were very active back in the day, and I always loved your stuff. Good to see you here, man. Are you painting Star Wars at the moment? Tau is chef's kiss. Thanks, man. Yeah, the Tau times are slowly coming to an end. Maybe because I have so many, like, the Tau, all the Tau I painted were part of a huge commission. Some of them were for myself, but mostly it was a Tau commission. And this is coming to an end now. But since I did paint so much Tau, I also have a lot of bits. So I was thinking maybe one day with a little bit of time, I will build like a huge mech based on just Tau bits. Like a Storm Surge or something like that with all the rest of the bits. I think that would be a really cool end of that project. Oh yeah, I saw your crab actually. I did see that. Nice, man. So yeah, they're doing a lot of new stuff now. I wonder, like, if I question myself, what would make me, like, where couldn't I say no? What would make me go back to some Star Wars Legion, like as a personal project? It would still be Imperial. I think like a really good Stormtrooper cast or Death Trooper rework. I'm a big fan of painting those. But the new Rebels do look cool. Which Star Wars account? Kraith. So right now I'm streaming on both platforms, and in Twitch, Kraith. Tell us your actual name. It's going to make all our lives easier. So he's on Twitch, and Falco is on YouTube, and Falco is asking now for which Star Wars account. I'm pretty sure your Insta name is exactly the same, right? So Kraith. Probably easiest, Falco, for you to hop onto Twitch real quick. Oh yeah, Kilian, right. And you did some collaboration with Roman, if I'm not mistaken, or it was some voodoo painting team thing, something like that. Or am I messing that up? Maybe I'm confused and did mess things up. AMG. Ooh, an STST, ATST. Nice. Tell me a little bit. There's Falco, your new Star Wars friend. Tell me a little bit about that Roman massive voodoo crew. Are you living close to him, or how did that collaboration come to life, and what's your part in it? I know nothing about it. I just know that around Roman there is this massive voodoo thing that I think he created or called into life. But I'm very uninformed about what it means or what it is. But I'm curious, since Roman is just around the corner, and I feel like I'd love to get to know him a little better and maybe do something with him. That's mainly why I'm asking. I wanted to talk to him a little longer at Golden Demon, but obviously he was very busy, and there were many people standing basically in line to talk to him, so I didn't want to be annoying and kind of skipped it. And then time was passing, and the next time I saw him was on the stage, but that's obviously also not a great opportunity to talk to him. This is not creepy at all. Hi, Kilian. I follow you. I hope you're referring to social media. So if you ever heard of Massive Voodoo, you missed out on one of the biggest free hobby sources. Massive Voodoo is the name of a blog he created back in the 90s with Raphael. I know the blog. I've also been on the website and so on, but I'm not sure like what I would be interested in knowing is like did he invite you, or did you know him before? Are you living around his corner? Are you going to Augsburg to create there? That's the, maybe I didn't ask that properly. That's my mistake. I was more curious about how the collaboration was coming to life. Okay, so slowly this is going places. I got to know him during one of his classes, attended more classes and private coachings, and so we got to know each other. I was also generally interested in teaching, so I taught some parts of his beginner workshop when I was there, and one day he asked if I wanted to join the team. Cool, man, that's super nice. I assume that's the way it goes. Cool. Are you living close to Augsburg? I don't live anywhere close. It's a 5-hour drive. Ah, damn. I was hoping if it's close, then it's usually more likely to kind of meet on some events by accident. But yeah, if it's a 5-hour drive, that's a time investment. For me, you went to Bamble Cup, right? If I'm not mistaken. I really wanted to go there, but it was also like a 5-hour drive, and at the moment my girlfriend just had a huge surgery. She got like a hip replacement, and at the moment she needs to every 30 minutes latest she needs to switch position between sitting, standing and walking. So she needs to like cycle through these, so like a 4 hours drive is just not possible at the moment. Bamble was quite successful in terms of meeting people or giving workshops or whatever. Oh, you probably also met Colonel then, like Christoph, who's doing the busts. I'm actually trying to help him out a little bit. So he is sending me over some of his busts, and I will bring them to workshops in order to help him out a little bit, help him get rid of the stuff, because I think he's doing a really good job, and I like that he's doing everything by himself. Everyone was sad I couldn't make it. Oh, that's very, very nice to hear. That's super kind. I promise I will try to make it next year. That's nice that you mention it. Yeah, I was talking to a bunch of people who went there, and it would have made a lot of sense. And also they did like this discussion on the freelancers. So yeah, would have made a lot of sense. I'd love to attend, especially because they also did like a speed painting contest. That's something I love doing. I would have loved to see what people do. Nö, ich habe keinen Ohrwurm. Nö. I didn't meet. I participated in a 2-day workshop by Zumiko. Nice. 2 days before the cup, but entered some Legion stuff in standard gaming and got a gold and a special medal from SMC. Nice. But you know Christoph, right? He's the guy, he's called like Colonel with K0, like a gamer's tag on Instagram. And I think he was also featured in the Art of series, where Roman is now also involved in. I'm sure you know him. Yeah. Yeah, I think his painting style is very similar. Heavy oil-based, heavy wash-based, heavy weathering, quick sketch-based. Absolutely lovely. I like his style a lot. Results-orientated. Alien inspired. Really, really nice. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's him. Yeah. Now we got it. So I was playing some Battlefield with this dude, and he seems like a nice guy and wanted to help, wanted to support. The community is small, so a little bit of help here and there. I'm sure karma will come back one day. And people have been showing so much love and interest lately too. So I feel obligated to help any other people too. I enjoy helping others. And I wasn't used to getting so much help from other people, to be fair. All my life I always tried to get stuff done by myself. And when I started doing this, there were so many nice messages, so many people supporting on Patreon, supporting, watching this, you guys. It's been really overwhelming for me, and something I was not used to ask for help. And I was very much, or I'm still very much overwhelmed by the community, the feedback, and how people interact with the hobby, and yeah, that kind of stuff. All right. Now let's pretend I'd only have 10 minutes left. What would I paint on this mini? Probably more contrast on this and on the top part. Let's paint that then. Hey Dushi, good night. Schön, dass du nochmal da warst. It's a very Chewie hard day. Yeah, true. Always. deep down, every day is Chewie Hearts Day. It's a very welcoming community, I agree. It's probably, we all have to keep our nerd inside during the week with normal people, and then when we meet people who are likewise, we enjoy talking about minis and painting and that kind of stuff. And this enjoyment, I feel like that at least, this enjoyment comes out and can be contagious. It's fun to talk about stuff that makes your eyes light up, right? Every conversation, like, I really don't care what your hobby is, but when your hobby makes your eyes go, then it's a good conversation. Then it's fun to talk about it. And we're all people with a small pocket, yep. Yep. Very true. It's nothing that will make us rich, but it can make you very happy. And for myself, I have decided that is more important to me. And at the moment, now that I'm like, in January, I remember I was very stressed, but at the moment, I can start to really, it's not like I didn't enjoy it before, but now I'm getting a better balance between my painting and content and blah blah blah. I'm feeling a lot better, less stressed. I'm doing less content and more painting. At some point I was just doing content, and I could feel like, it felt like I'm not being productive because I didn't paint, and now I'm painting more on private stuff that will then maybe potentially become content, but not the other way around. So learning every day. Yeah, it's definitely the right decision, but it's hard. Like, at some point I needed to say goodbye to my old job. It took me 5 years to do that, to take that decision. We're all very dependent of our jobs. Can't wait to finish my B1 droids. I love those. Like, I think that's maybe even more iconic mini than the Stormtroopers. I absolutely love them. Especially because they gave them like this certain character. Now that I think of it, do you know which character describes battle droids best? They're basically weak orcs, right? They're stupid, but weak. Yeah, it's the same for me. Like, the B1 droids, the first time in Star Wars Episode 1 in the cinemas, where they start fighting against the Gungans, and they just go like this, and the heads go up, like one after the other. As a kid, that was like peak. Peons, yeah, Arbeit. We have some Warcraft 3 plays. Let's go. All right. Better than before. A little bit more contrast. Of course. Warcraft 3, man. I didn't play too much Warcraft 3, to be fair. I did play it on LAN parties back in the day, but I did play a lot of Dota. And Dota, before it was its own game. So I'm not talking about Dota 2, I'm talking about Dota 1, where it was like still a part of Warcraft 3. Like the Ice Frog version. Alright, man, this is fun. I love painting this. When Buzz Hunter made music, dude! Fuck yeah! We listen to that on LAN parties all the time. Na 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 Dota. Bruh. I got a little bit too excited about the Dota song. Bruh. Stay excellent to each other. See ya. Give Hazi and Niels a hug from the big guy in Hamburg. I will do so. Alright. Yeah. This is not too hard. I can fix it. But the problem is, this will break again. I already know. Maybe I can do some guerrilla fixing that fits to this. Like this also looks... Also this needs some... This needs some magenta. I just saw this and was like, no, this can't stay like this. This needs something down magenta. Better. Yeah. Let's put some super glue on it. But I will do that afterwards. And do the rest. And then... What time is it? It's 10? I'll do probably like another 10-15 minutes. Try to get this to a state where I can say it's not done. It's not going to be done. I know I'm going to rework it at some point, but at least a status where it's okay. I won't be playing this, so this is taking a lot of the willingness to put more effort into it away. Well, that's a nice red. I can't remember how I painted that one. Probably so nice because of the blue in the shadows, I guess. Kilian, it's nice that you joined today. I remember we were writing on Instagram the other day where you asked me something. So it's nice that we can like build up on that. Even though this is like a weird one way of communication where I talk and you can just write. Feels a little bit unfair, but I was happy to see your name pop up in the chat. So I'm doing this every Tuesday. Feel free to come by next week if your time and schedule allows it. Chewie Chewsday, it's a thing. Oh, just fixing up little things like this. Blocking out the different parts a little stronger. contouring. But I think I'm kind of not happy, but I'm okay where it is now. And I did start watching The Hobbit. So I'm probably going to rewatch The Hobbit tonight again. And I think I've never watched the extended version of the second part. There's so many scenes that don't seem familiar. Oh, you still got a bone to pick with me? Shoot. Like we can do it separate. If you prefer. Den Furz habe ich gehört. I'm just realizing this is way out of focus. Alrighty. Oh, the black. All right. Yeah, the third extended I definitely know for sure, because that's the one where the dwarves are on the chariot and they go like foop, 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 foop. That's not in the regular movies. I remember that so well because every time I see it, I go like, this is the best part of the movie. Why didn't they put that scene into the regular version? It's like such an obvious decision. But I get it. They need to fulfill certain time restrictions and it's not adding to the story, but it's still cool. I think for about 2 years now I have converted magma guards with dual wielding blades in my drawer that I need to paint. Oh, I remember we texted about this ages ago. I remember. Oh, this is a long time ago. We were texting about this before. Damn, that's long ago. I remember. I really do remember. I think I even remember something about saying $50 for all of them. I remember we were writing about that. I can already tell you, times have changed and my schedule is basically full until November. But I'm sure we'll figure something out. Either I can tell you who's doing stuff like that in a good quality, or I can get it in and do it myself in between. Whatever. But now that you mention it, I do remember that we talked about that. That must have been like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Like long time ago. Okay. Oof, I'm seeing so many little details pop up. I thought I was done, but this is so not. Yeah, sure, I get it. I mean, every project needs a start. Probably best that you text me on Insta, and then we'll figure something out. All right. Is this it? Can this be it? I need some more details up there. This is like the surface you're looking at all the time when you're playing, and this is just still too rough. This is good. All right. But other than that, and these tiny little details, I'll actually add a wash on top of these. I actually managed to finish what I wanted to have finished on Saturday, which is the Necromunda game. So now I can live in peace for the rest of the week, because I know I won't have to do any last minute stuff on Wednesday or Thursday before driving to Berlin. And I will be giving a workshop before Berlin, so I also want to do some preparations and pack, and I don't want to think about, oh, I have to finish my gang. And now also, I started this project in January, converting, and only had time to work on it in between, next to all the Patreon stuff. So I was lazy for 2 months, and then picked it up working on it. So now I'm slowly, I'm moderating this like now. Oh, Neil's got the Wookiee sound. Been super quiet all stream, and then towards the end he's grabbing that sound. Well done. Alright, so just blocking in some colors here and there. Darkening, contrast. Saftig. Saftig, saftig. Klar, Mann. Alright, some last. Oop, there we are. Inside of the weapon could get more. Alright, I need to come to an end. This is way overdue. This thing is just a sidekick, just to say hello, like, hey, Ash Waste Nomads, we didn't forget our bug. I'm here. Done. Am I? I continues to see stuff. Especially the stuff up there. This is not nice. This is too rough. More purple. And then feels like I'm saying since 20 minutes, I'm saying, oh, this is done. I have to stop now. Now, really, now it's actually done. Final data .3. Final, jetzt aber wirklich 3. Classic name giving files. All right. I'm gonna leave it. And now I'm going to glue that on. Maybe I will need to add some special stuff. And then this can dry while I'm gone. Oh, I'm so going to listen to Bass Hunter after this. The Bass Hunter was so strong. This lance could not take it. It is how it always goes. I'll just add some last details. Bloop! 5 hours later. Nice. Made it. I'll add some of the magnetic tools. Add this and add that. And then I can present you the final gang. Also for myself, for my peace of mind. I have the crawler in the back. Look at this. This is the gang. This is what got finished today. This is... It looks like a small amount, but it is a fair amount of hours that went into this. I think I've spent the same amount for converting and painting. I did spend a lot of time on converting and individualizing them. And then at some point I had the idea they all get this roof, and then I had to do it for all of them. But now I'm very pleased with how they look. Very happy. This is an excellent end. Usually we have to end because I'm too tired or sick of the models. And now it's just like a very natural end of a project. These will get pictures, proper pictures, nice videos and all that stuff tomorrow. And then you will see the final gang on Insta and the videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to post them as YouTube Shorts too, but I have no idea how YouTube Shorts work or why other people, for them it's more successful. I just don't get the YouTube algorithm, but that's how the... Can't work everywhere. That's how it goes. Then these guys are coming at some point. This was wonderful. I'm still very confused that the YouTube and Twitch streaming at the same time actually worked. I wasn't expecting that. So we can actually try to raid, since with half of us are on Twitch. So I'll go and have a look if we can raid a nice channel. Feierabend, ihr lieben Leute. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. This was a lovely stream. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for your interest. See you soon. Chewie out.